Oh, hey guys, I didn't see you there. What was that? Bianca! Make sure to subscribe and join the family! Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is the very first official episode of Restoring to Lynnlife, and the doll we are restoring today is Samantha Parkington. So before we get into that, I have a few things to talk about. First and foremost, thank you guys so much for getting me to 400 subscribers. I just reached it yesterday, and I cannot believe it. I'm so happy. Thank you for getting me this far, and hopefully we will grow from here and continue to go because I have a lot of fun plans for the future. I am joined today by Truly Me number 55, who, despite the fact that I've had her for 7 years, does not have an official name anymore. Originally she was Piper, then she became Eleanor, and then I changed it to Cullen, and then I realized when I was saying Cullen that it sounded like I was saying Cohen, which sounds close to Koa, who I already have, so at the moment she doesn't have a name. We are working on that. Hopefully that will be coming soon. But anyway, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already and join the family. And leave a comment down below underneath my pinned comment telling me which dolls you want to see from my collection and my channel more often, because I have a lot of dolls and really no idea which ones you guys want to see more often. So just leave a comment down below telling me which dolls you would like to see more frequently. And finally, before we get into the video, I have a giveaway announcement coming soon within the next couple weeks, hopefully next week or later this week. I'm not sure which one of that will happen yet, but it will be a Bitty Baby. So if you guys are interested in winning a giveaway for a Bitty Baby, stay tuned, and that will be coming hopefully the end of this week at the beginning of next week. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So in front of you, you have a Samantha Parkington. If you guys can't tell, she is secondhand and used, and her hair is a little bit destroyed. So we are going to do our best to fix her and get her back to be in as great of condition as I can possibly get her to be, and we have no idea what that will be yet, but let's hope for the best. Alright, let's get started in cleaning her up. Before we get to that though, here is Samantha with the other Samantha. The one on the right in the dress is obviously my Samantha, and the one on the left is the fixer-upper Samantha. So I wanted to show them both on screen and then compare them afterwards so you guys can see kind of the before and after and comparison between them. So you can obviously tell it's not in bad enough condition that you can't tell which doll it is. It's very clearly a Samantha, so I'm really happy that she's not completely destroyed, and she seems to be a Be Forever Samantha. Also, you know, accepted by the fact that she has her original dress with her, which I will put on her at the end of the video. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is cleaning her limbs, and to do this I'm going to need a spray bottle and a magic eraser, and I'm just going to scrub her body because in addition to this series being about me cleaning dolls and fixing them up, I want to give you guys some tips along the way as well. So I just do this because even when a doll has been, you know, even taken care of or just hasn't been through a lot, if you throw them in the closet or whatever you might do with them, a lot of times they will still be dirty. As you can see, even though she looks to be pretty good on the surface, my magic eraser is very dirty. So after a while of having a doll, it's always a good idea to just go through quick with magic eraser and fix them up a little bit because it can make a huge difference. Okay, so as you can see now, she looks a lot better already. I already cleaned her legs, and her torso actually looks pretty good. If you guys do have a doll with a messy torso, it's always a good idea to take out the stuffing, and if you really want to, you obviously don't have to, it's kind of a pain, but you can take out the arms and the stuffing and wash the doll. I have never really done it, it just takes too much work, but you know, we're not getting into that right now. I'm going to be cleaning her arms with magic eraser and just doing exactly the same thing that I did with the legs, except this part's a little bit harder because you kind of have to get in with their fingers, which can always be a little bit of a struggle, especially if they've been played with a lot and they have a lot of dirt caked into those fingers. So it can be a challenge, but luckily enough, this doll was actually doing pretty well and didn't need a lot of work. It was just very surface minimal cleaning, which I know is not the usual. Trust me, I have had a lot of dolls that are in a lot worse condition than this, but luckily enough, Samantha really hasn't been that bad. So next up, we're going to start cleaning her face. Now with the face, this is the hardest part to do to make sure that you don't ruin anything. When I clean their face, you'll notice I really don't go all the way around their face, and I stay very clear of their eyes and their mouth and their eyebrows because any of the paint on their face can be fragile and I don't want to ruin it, especially with this doll here because I'm not going to be retouching any of her paint. With different restoration videos, there will be dolls you will see where I do repaint them and you guys will get to see that whole thing. But with dolls like this, where they are in pretty good condition, I typically don't mess with them if I absolutely don't have to. So I stay away from the mouth and the eyes, and I just clean those spots, as you can see, on her cheek, and then she has some on her chin. But overall, I'm staying very clear of her face, because a face is the one spot where you can really mess up on a doll. And unless you really want to, or you know what you're doing, I definitely don't recommend doing this to any doll that you think you can save. But yeah, so this is what she looks like all cleaned up, and we'll move into the hair. So other than seeing the before and after transformation of their face, my other favorite part is always fixing the hair, because it's fun to see what you can do with it. So as you'll see, I have a spray bottle and a brush. I have a special brush that I use with my dolls that are new, or I mean not new, but that are TLC, I guess, because I don't like using the same brush on my dolls. I just don't know what's in the hair, especially when I get them secondhand. But as you'll see, I just start from the bottom and gently brush up, and just kind of do this all the way through her hair. And I will speed it up so you guys don't have to watch through the whole thing. Some dolls are going to take a lot more work. Some dolls you will want to wash their hair or straighten it or whatever you need to do, and I have other dolls that I will be showing that with in my later videos. But with the first video, I just really wanted it to be a very simple TLC restoration video. But you'll see in the very near future with some of the videos I've already filmed that it's not always this easy. But I will speed through this process of brushing her hair until you guys can see what her hair looks like all dressed up in her little bow, and I'll put the clothes that she originally had on her, and you guys will see what she looks like. So I have decided to speed up this video so you guys don't have to watch the entire thing in real time, because it took a long time. Luckily with this Samantha, I did not have to wash her hair because her hair was pretty much just shiny and gorgeous and just a little bit crazy, so I didn't bother with it. But if you guys do have a doll where you don't know where it came from, or it's got some gross stuff in their hair, or it just smells weird, definitely wash their hair and just steer clear of the top of their head so you don't get the wig cap wet, because it can damage the glue. But other than that, this doll is going really, really well. She turned out a lot better than I thought she was going to, and I cannot wait to show you guys the grand reveal, because I am shocked at how well this worked out for me. Other news will be coming at the end of the video, because I know you guys are probably all really excited to see how she turns out, and I've got some fun stuff about Samantha to talk about. So we will just speed right through it and show you guys the grand reveal. Alright, and dun 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 dun, here are the two Samanthas. Now, challenge for you, because I couldn't do it. Could you tell which one is mine and which one is the one I restored? Because when I was editing and I didn't have it in front of me and I couldn't remember which one I put where, I can't tell. But for those of you who are better than me and could actually tell, even though they're my dolls, like, what am I doing? The one on the left is the restored Samantha, and the one on the right is mine. So, she looks gorgeous. She looks brand new, and I'm so happy with how she turned out. So, the elephant in the room here is, what am I doing with two Samanthas? Well, I don't plan on keeping two Samanthas, so if you guys are interested in having the Samantha on the left, I will likely be selling her on eBay within the next couple months in time for Christmas. If you guys are interested in a Samantha that's pretty much brand new, just missing her shoes, just let me know, and hopefully I will be able to link an eBay account soon and you guys could get her. If no one wants to buy her, I will likely end up customizing her and just adding blue eyes instead and then selling her that way. I don't know, it's kind of something I would be interested in trying, but we'll see what actually happens. As far as future restoration videos, I have 4 more dolls that I got the same time as this Samantha, who still need to be restored, and you guys will be excited to see there are a few dolls in there that I was not expecting to be able to restore, and quite a few of these dolls I already own, so there will be a few more dolls going up for sale, likely before the end of the year. And to close out today's video, today's question comes from Chloe Jedi, and her question was, who is your dream custom doll? So at the moment, the custom that I've been dreaming up is a custom Egyptian princess who would be basically a Cleopatra doll. I obviously haven't figured out any of the details yet, but I do plan on making her, and I think it'll be really fun to give her black hair and to just do some really fun stuff and make her a cute outfit that's very pharaoh-esque, and just make her really awesome and give her a lot of dark makeup and give her very traditional ancient Egyptian like royalty makeup and just make her ridiculously cool and awesome, and hopefully that'll happen. I have a lot of fun plans for it, and it would be a really cool addition to my collection, and it would give me an excuse to use one of those weird ancient Egyptian names that I couldn't get away with a typical doll. So that is my current plan. That is the end of today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure if you did to subscribe, and I will see you guys all in the next one. Bye, guys!